Hello there and a very warm welcome. You with World is One News. I'm Molly Gambhir. A quick look at the top stories and headlines we are tracking for you at this hour. The two ships that caused the oil spill-off near Chennai coast have been detained. Helicopter is brought in to survey the coast as efforts continue to contain the damage. High alert in Paris after a soldier shoots a knife attacker. One soldier injured, another sustains injuries. Alert in India's Bengaluru as well after the head of the city's agriculture produce marketing committee is shot at. Attacker still at large. And mega political rally in Uttar Pradesh's Agra. Akhilesh Rahul joint roadshow brings the tourist city to a halt. Making a start with the latest coming in from Paris now, where at least one policeman was injured in what the government has described as a terror attack near the famed Louvre Museum. Getting a quick update now from our bureau chief in London, Mandy Clark, for more on that. Mandy, if my voice is going through to you, the symbolism behind a tourist attraction like the famed art gallery getting attacked.
Well, yes, certainly this is one of the most important public areas in France. It's world famous. It's probably the most famous museum. And it gets millions of tourists a year. There was at least 1,000 already at 9 a.m. That is when this incident occurred. Now, what is understood of the incident is there was around 4 police, and they had stopped him from going down into kind of the shopping market, this shopping area of the museum, because he had a backpack. It was then that he attacked one of the police officers, and he was shot. Well, at least 5 bullets were fired. He was shot in the stomach. And what we understand, he was then taken immediately to hospital. He has not recovered since then. There was another man in the area who was acting suspiciously. He has been arrested, but it's unclear if he's linked to the attack. Local reports say that he did shout Allahu Akbar, which is Arabic for God is the greatest, but police have not confirmed that information. They have said, the government said it was a terrorist attack in nature, and they've closed down the entire area around the Louvre. But since then, people have locked down. The city remains on high alert. It's no longer in lockdown.
And a serious security event is what the Interior Ministry has described it as. Just hold that thought there, Mandy. Continue to stay on with us. Let's now also give a listen in to what the police chief there had to say on the latest measures being taken by the police.
Un attaquant qui était armé d'une machette au moins, peut-être d'une deuxième arme, qui avait des sacs à dos, s'est précipité, s'est engagé auprès des policiers et des militaires qui étaient en sécurisation en proférant des menaces, notamment à l'Akbar.
Going back across now to our bureau chief in London, Mandy, a reminder of the threat of terrorism which continues to loom large, especially with Paris, Mandy, which has witnessed a series of incidents related to terror.
Yeah, of course. And you know, Paris and France in general have been in a state of emergency since November 2015, so over a year and a half. And that was when Paris came under attack with a series of terror attacks that happened across Paris. Then around 7 months later, 8 months in July, there was the attack in Nice. So they continued that state of emergency indefinitely. So France is not unaccustomed to the fear of terror. They've certainly experienced a lot of terror attacks, and it's because of this heightened state of emergency that there were 4 soldiers at the door of the Louvre. So it's unlikely that the security threat is going to go down anytime soon.
Absolutely, keep tracking those developments there, Mandy. Thank you very much for those updates. We'll of course keep coming back to you as we keep a constant development monitoring of what's really happening in Paris. But on that note, let's now move focus now to India and to the state of Punjab, where the people of the state will be going to the polling booths in less than 12 hours from now. Tomorrow, right about this time, less than 24 hours from now, the fate of Punjab would have been sealed. The traditional two-way contest now turns triangular with the entry of the Aam Aadmi party. Which factors dominate the battleground and what's the mood on the ground on the eve of that high-powered face-off? We will break down all those developments for you. But first, a quick look at the constituency of Lambi, a keenly watched contest. What makes it so crucial? Find out in this detailed report.
A 250 kilometers long drive from New Delhi through Haryana and you reach Patiala. One of Punjab's 22 districts, but more important, the bastion of Captain Amrinder Singh, the erstwhile Maharaja of Patiala. With just days to go for polling, Patiala is abuzz with political activity. The new Moti Bagh Palace, Amrinder's residence, has become the center of the Congress's poll campaign. MP Singh, a retired Punjab Civil Services officer who has worked for Patiala's first family for many years, is the man running the Congress war room from the palace. In between tracking the captain's movements, ensuring efficient dissemination of his speeches through conventional and new media, and finalizing the next day's plan, Singh is constantly attending to people who have come from all across the Patiala Assembly constituency, or Halka, as they say in Punjabi. Some are there to reiterate their support for the Maharaja. Some have grievances against party men managing the poll campaign in their areas. Others just want to see Amrinder in person. But it is not the Maharaja, but his wife Praneet Kaur, a three-time Lok Sabha MP from Patiala and the sitting MLA from here, who is in charge. She meets hordes of people every day, many of whom are Akalis who have deserted the Shiromani Akali Dal to join the Congress in the run-up to the polls.
Behind me is Patiala's Moti Bagh Palace, the residence of the erstwhile Maharaja of Patiala, Captain Amrinder Singh. This place has become the center of hectic political activity these days. People from far and wide are coming here and pledging support to the party or offering their services. The party's war room is also functioning from this very place. And while Captain Amrinder Singh may be busy campaigning all across the state, it is his wife and sitting MLA Praneet Kaur who is holding fort here.
Praneet is a seasoned politician, evident in the manner in which she meets and greets people lining up at Moti Bagh Palace. She is not shy of apologizing to someone for having not visited their area so far, and is generous in welcoming dissidents from other parties into the Congress fold. Maharani Sahiba, as she is referred to, is the perfect charmer through the day.
The place starts brimming with people every single morning. Congress leaders claim that many of these people are Akali supporters who have deserted their party and now want to join the Congress. Praneet Kaur has been meeting all of these people individually and welcoming them into the party fold.
Well, the Congress worker is very upbeat, especially since Captain Saab announced his candidature from Lambi. And I think after his win also in Amritsar, because when he announced his candidature from Amritsar, it gave a big fillip to the party. And this is a bigger fillip because this is a state election.
How tough will this battle in Lambi will be? What do you reckon? I mean, will it be very difficult to, challenge the Badals on their home turf? Or will Captain Saab, find it easy to do that?
Look, it's a tough call because Badal Saab is very revered and respected. That's his home seat. It's like them coming to Patiala. But tough or not tough, The challenge is there. It's a real challenge, and we will fight it to the last. And I think we will give a very good fight.
The sight of 65-year-old Bahadur Chand waving the Congress flag at the palace sums up the mood here. That the Congress is upbeat is an understatement.
पार्टी से कब जुड़े आप?
पार्टी से आज मेरे को 40 साल हो गए।
अच्छा।
ब्रह्म इंदिरा जी से जब से जीत रहे हैं, फिर महाराज साहब आगे, फिर इनके साथ लगे रहे। इनके हमारा दादा परदादा इनके साथ थे। कुछ हमारे दादाजी बोलते थे कि हमारे कुछ जो नायक बरादरी है ना, ये महाराज के मतलब फौज में थे जितने थे।
इस बार क्या लग रहा है चुनाव में क्या होने वाला है?
जीत है हमारी, 100% जीत है, क्योंकि पब्लिक बहुत दुखी है, बेरोजगार है सारे ही। तो कोई भी ऐसा आदमी नहीं है जो उनको सुखी है। इन्होंने बस जो काम किए, गलती काम किया है, अच्छे काम नहीं किए। मेहनत मजदूरों के लिए, मजदूरों ने काफ़ी सोचा भी सहते हमारे को कुछ साथ देगा नहीं, गरीबों को साथ नहीं है। जी बुरा हाल है। अब ये जो नोटबंदी हुई इसमें भी गरीब मरा है, गरीब बंदा मरा है, इसमें कोई अमीर नहीं मरा है, गरीब मरा है, क्योंकि उसका जो अपना कोई 2000 जमा वो भी नहीं मिल रहा था।
The last time Captain Amrinder Singh contested from Patiala, he defeated his Akali opponent by over 42,000 votes. In fact, he won almost 70% of the total votes polled. This time too, despite the Akalis pitting former Army Chief General J.J. Singh against him and the Aam Aadmi Party hoping to give him a fight, the erstwhile Maharaja of Patiala has little reason to worry here. In fact, how he fares in Lambi, the citadel of the Badals, is what is being watched more closely now.
I think the message is quite clear that we are taking on the Badals. We don't want them anymore here, and we want to rid the state of them. So for him to stand there, the head of that clan is Mr. Prakash Singh Badal, and to stand against him, the message goes loud and clear to everybody.
Another 200 km from Patiala takes you to Lambi. The pocket borough of Prakash Singh Badal, the man who enjoys the unique distinction of being the youngest as well as the oldest chief minister of a state. In the Punjab assembly polls last time, Badal Senior, as he is often called, romped home to victory, defeating his cousin and Congress candidate Maheshinder Singh Badal by a huge margin of 68,000 votes. His own brother Gurdas Badal had contested against him. The last time around, Prakash Singh Badal campaigned saying this would be the last time he would contest a poll. Back then, he rewrote history by riding back to power. This time, however, saddled with anti-incumbency tag, given 10 years of uninterrupted government, the 89-year-old is taking perhaps a final shot at glory. At Badal village, from where the Badals hail, the lack of colour and political activity is palpable. A traveller passing through Badal may not even realise that this village that gave Punjab a 5-time chief minister is also poll-bound.
We are in village Badal, the place from where Punjab's chief minister Prakash Singh derives his famous surname. The mood appears to be somber here. Outside the Badal residence, not much of political activity seems to be happening. But locals point out that this is because the Badals really do not need to concentrate very hard on retaining this seat. They say nobody can defeat the Badals on their home turf.
That the Badals have worked hard to bring development to their village is visible. The village has good education and health facilities and even has a stadium to boast of.
As expected, the Badal village has been the recipient of the generosity and the largesse of Punjab Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal for years now. The CM too has pulled out all stops to bring development and amenities to this place. However, the crowning glory of all the achievements the Badals claim to have made here is this full-fledged multi-purpose stadium right in the heart of the village Badal.
But it is 10 km away in Lambi that one gets a real feel of what is brewing in what has been dubbed as the grandfather of all battles. While the Akali campaign appears subdued, Congress workers are charged up with Captain Amrinder deciding to contest against the incumbent chief minister from the Badal family doorstep. But what is most intriguing is the ground-level support for the Aam Aadmi Party. Its candidate, Jarnail Singh, better known as the man who once threw a shoe at the then Home Minister P. Chidambaram has quit the Delhi Assembly to contest against Badal here.
Initially billed as the mother of all electoral battles, Lambi in Punjab's Muktsar district has transformed into the grandfather of all battles here. With Captain Amrinder Singh deciding to take on Prakash Singh Badal on his home turf here, the stakes for both the senior politicians have gone up substantially. With AAP's Jarnail Singh having emerged as a serious contender here, the contest is only likely to get even more interesting.
बादल साहब का तो गढ़ है ये।
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
कैप्टन अमरिंदर भी आ गए हैं लड़ने।
हाँ जी।
आम आदमी पार्टी के जरनैल सिंह भी आ गए हैं।
हाँ जी हाँ जी।
क्या लग रहा है, क्या रहेगा, कैसा मुकाबला होने वाला है?
मुकाबला बड़ा अच्छा होगा जी तीनों में। इस टाइम तो जरनैल सिंह आगे चल रहे हैं क्योंकि कैप्टन साहब ने तो अभी स्टार्ट ही नहीं किया हुआ जी, और कल परसों कागज भर के गए हैं, अभी तक तो वो गांव में नहीं आने लगे जी। और वो तो बोलते हैं जहाँ वालों को भी तुम अपनी कंपेन कर लेना, और जब तक कैंडिडेट गांव-गांव नहीं जाएगा तब तक उनको वोट कैसे डालेंगे जी। और बादल साहब का बता देता हूँ, बादल साहब है जो ऐसे तो काम किया उन्होंने, और गरीबों का कुछ भी काम नहीं किया जी।
पटियाला छोड़कर और कैप्टन जी यहाँ इलेक्शन लड़ रहे हैं लंबी हल्का से और बहुत ही भयानक टक्कर है यहाँ। और एक पास से जरनैल सिंह है जो आम आदमी पार्टी के, एक पास से प्रकाश सिंह बादल जो काली भाजपा सरकार है, और कांग्रेस के कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह जो यहाँ से लड़ रहे हैं। और जो यहाँ से जो आगे जाने वाली सीट है आम आदमी पार्टी है, क्यों उसको लोग बहुत चाहने लगे हैं।
In the last Punjab elections, Prakash Singh Badal told voters that this was the last time he was ever contesting a poll. This time around, Captain Amrinder Singh has made a similar announcement. Will Lambi be Captain's swan song, or will the grand old man of Punjab politics manage to retain power? Or will the new kid on the block, the Aam Aadmi Party, manage to upset all calculations? Lambi promises to be the most exciting contest in these upcoming Punjab polls. In Lambi, Raghavendra Rao, WION.
All right, political temperatures are only escalating. Our chief domestic correspondent Kartikesh Sharma joins us here in WION studios for more on that. Also, let's open this up further. Raghavendra Rao joining us live from Lambi, who just got us that detailed, comprehensive report on that high-powered face-off, which is expected. Also, Shailja Verma joining us from Patiala, and also senior journalist and commentator Mr. Manoj Joshi. Thank you very much to all our guests for joining us. First up to you, Raghavendra, since you're joining us from where it is one of the most keenly watched contests that is expected to actually unravel. Bring us up to speed with the mood on ground.
Yeah, the mood on the ground is full of expectancy right now. I mean, the state goes to polls tomorrow. Today, there could be no campaigning because of the rules and regulations. So the mood is somber right now, but all the parties are now resting. They are just waiting for tomorrow daybreak to happen, when they would hope that the voters turn up in large numbers and vote for them. Lambi, remember, is one of the most exciting contests that could ever be in an election. An incumbent chief minister, a 5-time chief minister in the state, is fighting what could probably be his last election, though he has not said so this time. He has said that earlier in the past, but this time he has not said that. In fact, it is Captain Amrinder Singh who has come right up to the Badal doorstep this time, and he has made it known that this would be the last time he would ever be contesting an election. So with Captain Amrinder Singh coming right up to Lambi and fighting the Badals within their citadel, I mean, this battle could not have become bigger. And with the entry of Aam Aadmi Party's Jarnail Singh, the contest has become triangular. I mean, you talk to people, the opinion is still split, the opinion is divided. You know, the die-hard fans of the Akalis are saying that, you know, Lambi and the Badal village, which falls within Lambi, these are the bastions of Sardar Prakash Singh Badal, and they say that whoever may come here, I mean, this place belongs to him, and nobody can defeat him here. The Congress very upbeat this time because of Captain Amrinder Singh deciding to contest from here. The mood is very upbeat. In fact, The moment Captain Amrinder Singh decided to contest from Lambi, it gave a major fillip to the party all across the state. The Congress workers are in a real upbeat mood here. But the kid on the block, the new kid on the block, the Aam Aadmi Party is what everybody is watching out for, because they have made real inroads into Malwa. Lambi also falls in the Malwa region. Remember, out of the 117 seats, the Malwa region has around 69 seats, and it is this region where the Arvind Kejriwal-led party has made real inroads, and they have really made a name for themselves. They are known in the remotest corners of Malwa now, and people are often heard talking about the need to give this new entrant on the block, a chance for the first time. They say, we have had enough of Akalis, we have had enough of Congress. Let's see what this new commodity is. So yes, Lambi promises to be one of the most exciting contests this time.
Right, stay with us, Raghavendra. Also coming in to now, Mr. Manoj Joshi. Sir, your views on the way the Aam Aadmi Party, the new kid on the block, as many are calling it, has changed the dynamics and the equation of the state of Punjab's assembly elections. Also, Malwa, very interestingly and strategically, the Aam Aadmi Party has focused its campaigning energy on Malwa. To what extent, according to you, will that region be a determinant in this election?
Well, the thing is that one entity you have forgotten, which is the Dera Sacha Sauda.
Yes.
The Dera Sacha Sauda has got great influence in Malwa. And when it supported the Congress did well. When it supported the Akali Dal and BJP, they did well. So we really don't know because the influence of the Dera is very extensive. Of course, ground reports suggest that the AAP is doing extremely well in that region. And of course, given by the sheer number of seats, 69, 70 seats out of the 117 that are in Malwa, it is obviously a kind of a make and break thing. But one thing is clear, that there has been an erosion of the support of the Akali Dal in that Malwa area, which used to be a stronghold. That is an area where there is a huge amount of Sikh majority really in a certain way. And in that area, there has been an erosion of the support, I think, of Jat Sikhs. And because of that, we may find that the results will be affected, particularly if AAP has made the kind of inroads that it has.
Right, let me get in a word from you, Kartiki, now. An election with national implications, a potential semi-final for the 2019 general elections. To what extent is this going to actually determine the fate of these contenders for the next general elections?
See, there are two things here. When it comes to Punjab, it's a prestige election for Aam Aadmi Party, like the prestige election for BJP is Uttar Pradesh. For Aam Aadmi Party, any debacle in Punjab and Goa would be that they are limited to Delhi. It turns out to be a party of Delhi for Delhi. So the larger ambition of Mr. Kejriwal, which we saw it fly and take wings in 2014 Lok Sabha elections, will be curtailed. Now that's one. But secondly, the fact that now AAP has also emerged as a front runner with the Congress party will also create a counterpole around Congress in the national politics if it does well. So the victory of Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab is loaded with multiple meanings and multiple consequences. But I think the most important consequence would be that the Congress party and its traditional vote bank in various areas, for example, Delhi, if I would say that the AAP does well in Goa or some part in Punjab, will be a fact now that they have given away to Aam Aadmi Party, which the Congress would not be able to say is episodic, minor or associated with one-off victory. And that will be a real serious cause of concern for Mr. Rahul Gandhi.
Whether or not the Aam Aadmi Party does stay limited to Delhi, Manoj Joshi, your views on that. To what extent will this actually determine the fate of the Aam Aadmi Party, which of course has been ambitious in looking at staking claim to the state of Punjab?
I think that it is a point that this is the make and break issue for Aam Aadmi Party. If they are able to make a breakthrough in Punjab, they don't have to necessarily win. They have to do very well. And I think what we are seeing is that you have the Congress, the average Congress supporter is a bit dispirited by Mr. Rahul Gandhi's performance. He is possibly looking for options. And if the Aam Aadmi Party is able to make a breakthrough in Punjab, I think you could have some beginning of an erosion of the support of the Congress party nationally. And if this trend is also visible in Goa, or it's visible subsequently in Gujarat, I definitely think that the Aam Aadmi party will begin to emerge as a national force. So in that sense, it's extremely important. But of course, all of it depends on the results in Punjab.
Right, and a key litmus test for the BJP, for the Congress and the Aam Aadmi party. On that note, let me also get in a word from our correspondent Shelja Verma, joining us from Patiala. Bring us up to speed with the kind of issues that have been shared by the voters with you, Shelja, which will actually determine who stakes claim to the state of Punjab.
Molly, we have less than 12 hours to go before the people here in Punjab will decide the fate of the state. And we are coming to you from Patiala, one of the key places in battleground Punjab. And as we know, apart from Lambi, Patiala is one of the key constituencies, especially for Captain Amrinder Singh. In this election here from Patiala, we are seeing very, very interesting battles between two former army men. One is, of course, Captain Amrinder Singh, who is the chief ministerial candidate of the Congress party. And, of course, we have another army man, a retired army general, General J.J. Singh, representing the SAD Shiromani Akali Dal. You know, what is interesting to note is that it is really a triangular fight, just like in Lambi, because of the entry of the new kid on the block, as some would call it, the Aam Aadmi party, who is fielding their candidate, Dr. Baldev Singh Sidhu. Now, remember, in the last state elections back in 2012, you know, the Congress party, of course, led by Captain Amrinder Singh, had won by a huge margin of about 42,000 votes. And essentially, traditionally, Patiala has always been a bastion of the Congress party, given that this is former princely state, and Captain Amrinder Singh is the former Maharaja of that royal family of Patiala. So essentially, it has been a Congress bastion. However, remember, in the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, Captain Amrinder Singh's wife, Praneet Kaur, was defeated by the Aam Aadmi party. So, yes, the Congress has something to worry about because of the entry of the Aam Aadmi party. As far as the color of the election is concerned, yesterday was the last day of campaigning here, and we did see all the sights and sounds of the election. There was road rallies by all the three candidates. We are seeing the key candidate, Captain Amrinder Singh, shuttling between Lambi and Patiala, both of the places from where he's contesting. So, who is holding the fort here for the captain? It is his wife and his family, his daughter. His wife, Praneet Kaur, is leading the campaign for her husband. We're also seeing the family members of the other candidates. Even J.J. Singh's wife was also seen campaigning with him. Some of the other colorful things include that we are seeing many army men and retired soldiers also rallying along with General J.J. Singh for the Shiromani Akali Dal for the campaigning. So, yes, we did see all the color and everything yesterday on the last day of the campaigning. Today has been a relatively quiet day.
Right, request to just hold that thought there, Shelja, on the issue of the keenly watched contest of Patiala. Manoj Joshi, would you like to come in here?
I beg your pardon?
Sir, the keenly watched contest of Patiala, your thoughts on the kind of issues that have been spoken about in that seat?
Well, you know, I think that it would be very difficult to defeat Amrinder Singh in Patiala, no matter what anyone says. The Maharaja of Patiala always has Maharajas in this country. You know, everything is excused for them, and I think that there is actually no contest in Patiala.
Mr. Joshi, I have a question for you. You know, in the previous election, if you would remember that when Amrinder Singh was contesting, was again you know, leading the whole Congress pack last time around, similarly like this time, there was a sort of a, I would say, Dera Sacha Sauda's appeal, sort of a non-verbal appeal to this cadre to vote for the Congress party. But Congress couldn't actually cross that Rubicon. Now this time around, Dera is voting for the other set of the party, sir. My question is twofold. One, what has allowed a Panthik party like Shiromani Akali Dal to Dera Sacha Sauda, where Jat Sikhs and Dera Sacha Sauda don't see an eye to eye? And do you really think that this time around they would be making a difference to Shiromani Akali Dal, because the last time around they were not able to make a difference to Amrinder Singh's fortune, sir?
Mr. Joshi, if our voice is going through to you?
No, I didn't get through. It didn't get through to me.
Karthik, go ahead.
My question to you, sir, is that last time around, it's a twofold question. Last time around, Dera Sacha Sauda decided to vote, or his cadres were given the signal to vote for the Congress party. But Congress was defeated by Shiromani Akali Dal. But the most important point here is, sir, that a Panthik party like SAD has actually gone out to Dera Sacha Sauda in this election for the vote. Do you think that two contradictory positions in social and religious life can reconcile for electoral effects? Is that possible this time around?
You know, that's why I'm saying, what I'm saying is that the Maharajas, particularly Maharaja of Patiala or someone like Scindia, they have a kind of an exception in this game. No matter where they contest from, they always end up winning, and they have a huge amount of popular support that cuts across these issues.
So okay, I think Molly, my question is not able to go through.
We'll just come back. We'll just in fact try and fix that audio connection as well. We're having to take a very short break on this point. We'll just of course continue with our discussion on the multifaceted issues which govern the battleground of Punjab, coming back after a very short break.